Hello and welcome back to my channel. Pull up a seat, get comfortable, grab your popcorn, because this is going to be a real long one. We're doing another kind of compilation video of my Patreon request. This is going to be a boy group centric one. So you guys have liked that in the past when I started doing it last month. You are seeing some songs, some groups that you wouldn't have normally clicked on otherwise because, you know, you might be interested in one of these groups, but you let the video play and you see the other ones. And let me tell you, usually these are all very, very much worth it. My patrons choose very great songs, very great groups. So I, check out all of them. I really, really recommend you sit with us and listen to every song. So we're going to start with ONEUS. I'm going to give you the rundown right now. If you're interested, down below, we are going to have the playlists for previous songs I've reacted to for these groups, or the timestamps. If there's really just one you're particularly interested in, it'll be down there. So we're going to start with ONEUS, then move on to VICTON, then Highlight, then Golden Child, and then finish it off with 2 songs from VERIVERY. So we've got a lot in store. Let's do it. The first up, as I said, is ONEUS, of course, requested by Alice, our big ONEUS stan on Patreon. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I know a lot of you appreciate all of her requests of ONEUS. We're going to listen to 2 tracks off of their 808 EP. I'm pretty sure that was their Japanese EP, right? 808 is one of my favorite songs from ONEUS. So yeah, I'm almost positive because 808 is a Japanese track, so I think these will be as well. We're going to do In My Arms and then Lost. So let's get to it. These are going to be 2 lyric videos. Let's go. I don't know if I've really heard a real slow song from ONEUS yet. Ido keeps surprising me constantly with his range and what he can do. Oh, I love the cadence here from Raven. Might be my first R&B style ONEUS track. Soho has such great range. I could really tell why he's many people's favorite vocalist in ONEUS. I always bring it back to Konhee though. There's something about his vocals that have a real warmth to them. I don't know what it is. I get a real sense of like comfortability listening to him sing that always pulls me towards him. I'm your cat? I'm your cat. I show you a little bit of my cuteness. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? This song has a very good chorus. I mean, this song is supposed to be lulling you into this sense of safety. The piano only adds to that. It really does.
頼っていいよ君の絵顔が好きへ心配しないで僕に頼ってよ Baby come into my arms 何も考えず僕に頼ってよ No no
Oh God, it's that part though that gets me.
Baby, come into my arms. In my arms. In my arms.
I like that. It showed me a different side of ONEUS that I don't think I've really seen yet. That slower paced, little sentimental R&B / ballad-like song. It was nice. It was very, like I said, very comforting. That's the aura I got from this, both in the way that they sang and in the lyrics. I always am astonished with these groups how they can sing really, really well in languages that aren't their native language. I think that's crazy. That's nuts. That's so amazing. But obviously they have to have some form of training, especially you would think in Japanese because they largely promote in Japan. But this group, I mean, ONEUS, this EP came out in what, like 2019? So I may have said this previously when I reacted to 808, but that was like their first release. So was their first release a Japanese album? I find that so, unless Raise Us came out right before it. I don't know. You guys, again, know much better than I do, so please let me know. I just think that's so soon to promote in Japan. Probably a smart choice, but it seems that a lot of groups, either outside of the really large ones like your Twices that seem to have a new Japanese album every 4 months, take a long time to eventually promote there. So that's very cool to see. Now we're gonna move on to the next song off of that EP, which is Lost. Let's do it. Let's see what this one sounds like. I like these really high synths. Why do I feel like I've heard this?
If I lose myself, if I lost to you,
This is like a really pretty version of 808 with the amount of synths they have in here. And the vocals in this group, with all of them being able to sing, but you want to take like Soho always hitting these high notes, a bit of a higher register, and then you have Konhi sitting in between, and then Ito bringing down that lower register that I love. His range suits this group so well. He fits a really nice niche in the group. You see what I'm talking about here? It got real like heavy for half a second. The song shifts in tonality really fast, but it still feels very cohesive. He brings that Felix effect that is so well used in groups like this. It has an energy that I always refer to, like some of 17's really emotional songs. I take it to that all the time because 17 does this kind of thing so well, and ONEUS is doing it super well here too, where you have kind of a really energetic high drop with the synths, and it's a very emotional song in its tonality, but it still keeps like upbeat. It's like just waves of emotion. I love a song like this. Wow. Jian might not have a ton of lines in their songs, but he has some good, important ones. They use him as a transitive voice a lot, along with Ito. I think I like this one a little bit more. A bit more my style. Oh, God, every time. Do they have choreo for this one? It's like that sudden dubstep just thrown in there. It works because this song is so heavily synth-based that it doesn't seem out of place to me. It's shocking and sudden, but I like the use of it. Yeah, that song's really good. Brings it back to that high energy, but very emotional type song. Don't Want to Cry, yeah, what have you from 17. That's what it always reminds me of, and they really killed it here, this being early on in their career. So awesome. I think there's maybe only one more song left on that 808's mini album, but we're going to have to move on to our next group. Thank you so much, Alice, for the request. As always, really enjoyed both these songs. I think Lost out of the two is my favorite. And now we are moving on to VICTON. This is a request from Alex. I have only heard 2 VICTON songs. 2. What I Said was my first when that dropped. Absolutely loved it. I was blown away. Blown away. And then just last month, we finally got to Flip a Coin, which has been on repeat on my gym playlist. This group is like one of those hidden treasure groups that I know that I just would love all their stuff, but just have not gotten into just yet. So we're going to move on to another song from theirs. Again, as I said, requested from Alex. And this is Mayday, one of their title tracks, I'm going to assume, because it has an MV. And this was from 2020, so maybe this was the comeback before What I Said. All right, very excited for this because this is like an up and coming, one of my more recent favorite boy groups out there. Let's do it. And Hanse, just undiscovered, underappreciated treasure. What an insane rapper this dude is. I don't know anyone else though, unfortunately. Is this again? So many groups shoot at the same location. This is the Stray Kids location. This is like freaking Kim Lip's Eclipse. I think Pixie shot here as well. Hey, I'm already really liking this style. Great transition right there. All right, this is already sounding like it's gonna be real. Tinge with a little bit of sexiness.
그 속에서 널 여전한 나만 날 품은 Baileys 네 품에서 feel me and calm me 단 주체가 안 돼 hear me Love is blind yeah yeah but your love is unkind 그래 그렇게 그들의 가둔 채 game Tell me Fire of a mayday but I can't wait Fire of a mayday Fire of a mayday but I
great hook. Oh shit, hold on. This has such a flow to it. Look at that dude's chest. My God. Oh, it's so catchy. Oh, it's that tone. You know it. You know it.
SOS, SOS. Hold up, I'm out the way 상태로 dying, but never mind like Cobain. You make me go insane.
Woo, what?
이 상태로 dying, but never mind like
A
Cobain.
Kurt Cobain reference?
반복된 환영한 매일 숨지게 생각해만이 또 원하기 못 떠나게 넌 내 손을 끌어당기지 너 식어버린 듯해 또 차갑게 잠기는 파도 끝도 없이 애워싸는 불안은 killing me.
Yes, this chorus is it. It's got a slow, grinding nature. It's super catchy. Definitely like tinged with a lot of sexiness to this, for sure. Just in the way that they dance and the sound of the chorus. Shit. So much red. Like if anyone's throwing their hand over their head and doing a body roll, like that's it. It's over. It's over. Outfits are sick too. They're kind of like suits, but also military. Yes, camera work. Hello. Shit, this thing is on like a sick. What? Hold up. It's like on a crane. And then this flip.
Such a beautiful destroyer.
Not enough like male K-pop idols have this like short hair look. I feel like just not enough do, and it looks great on him. How is this not more popular? This group. Oh, God, the editing is great. That spotlight above them. You can see all the particles in the air. And this song is showing you that this group does not only do hard tracks, like they can sing, man. They've got vocals. Like their ad-libs and what I said, nuts. Oh, I'm into it. I think this group is super, super underrated. Damn good. This did have almost 23 million views, which is really successful. Like really successful for a group that is coming from are they Play M? Is that what it said? It said Play M? But like they're in terms of their promotion and marketing, obviously they're not one of like the most giants, like heavily marketed groups. What I said had 20 million views, and for such a damn good song, I think that's super underrated. But that's still very much an achievement. Like they're coming in with a lot of views still, especially with this song being 23. I was actually shocked, but they deserve it. They deserve every ounce of it. Not the highest budgeted video. What I said, probably much more, I would think, even though it had a ton of CG in it, but I thought it all looked really great. Here, their use of the editing, the color, those spotlights above them, a lot of great camera work. All of it was super well done. Great track. This group is kind of, they're just all-rounders. They have insane rap, crazy vocals, can dance, they could kind of do it all. Hanse didn't really have too much time to show off his rapping prowess, which we've seen before in the previous two songs I reacted to. However, I think that his part was just so well suited for this type of song. This is a slower, more sensual song. I think it would have maybe detracted a bit from the flow and tone of it. So I like that they kept that to to a minimum and didn't go super hard into his rap. But we know what he can do. He's crazy. I'm gonna need to learn some of the other members. The one that I brought up, I believe from what I said, I think I said he had red hair in the What I Said video, but he was wearing like a red outfit, and he does like the crazy ad-libs and the cheeky little head nods. I think Sinjun is his name. I'm not positive on that. I just saw it pop up when I saw a few pictures of him, but he's also just nuts. I can't recognize any of their faces yet exactly. Hansei pops out to me just because of his insanely unique tone in his voice, and I had read some comments that said that is one of the reasons why maybe he isn't propped up in terms of his rapping abilities as much, not only coming from a smaller group or label, but that the tone of his voice is very unique, but a lot of people don't like it purely because of that, whereas I'm on the complete other camp. If you're gonna stand out and sound so different from your counterparts in the way that you rap, not only in his speed, he's like one of the fastest rappers I've ever heard in K-pop, but just in the way that you sound vocally, it's gonna make a big impact on me when I can set you apart just on the way you sound and pick you out instantly. So another winner. Thank you so much, Alex. Mayday, solid. I have yet to hear anything from VICTON that I did not love. Now we're going to move on to highlights from Alondra Jimenez. Thank you so much for this request. Now, Highlights is a group that I reacted to two of their songs. One being when they were known as Beast, and one when they were known as Highlight. I think it was their most recent comeback, which I really enjoyed. I loved both the songs. I forget the name of the Beast track. Oh, what is it? Because they repeat it like a million times in the song. It was so good and so catchy. Had like one of those masterful, catchy instrumentals backing it. Very good. But please check those out down below in the description. This is going to be a longer video. I typically don't do long ones like this, but I'm gonna let this one slide and we're gonna move on with it. This is their Killing Voice video, which I have been... Mamamoo fans are gonna lose their shit because I've been meaning to do their Killing Voice video for like 7 months now, but I will get to that. Oh, we started it too early. So this is their Killing Voice video. It is 21 minutes long. This is a very long one. We're gonna be getting spoilers for plenty of their songs. I don't know any of these members, but we're gonna be able to hear their capabilities here vocally. Very interested. Let's go. Oh, this is gonna be a long one. This is gonna be a long one.
야, 킬링 보이스 시청자 여러분들 반갑습니다. 하나 둘 셋.
안녕하세요, 하이라이트입니다.
What's up, 킬링 보이스? 야, 진짜 킬링 보이스 너무 출연하고 싶었는데, 그렇죠?
So there's only 4 of them here.
네, 제 평생 소원이었어요.
너무
I believe there are more members. There are no captions. I like knowing what they're saying between songs and everything, but they never caption them. So I know there are more than 4 members, I believe, right? Active right now, maybe some are in the military. I know there were a lot more as Beast, and then they lost them kind of in their transition to being known as Highlight. And then maybe members went off into military service, so that's why we only have 4. I don't think there's just 4 in Highlight. Maybe there
보시는
is.
분들도 소원 성취하길 기대하면서 열심히 노래하도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네,
What I'm
좋아요.
interested in though is
보이스에서 이제 저희 하이라이트 대표곡들을 한 곡씩 정성스럽게 또
because they
불러드릴
did not
텐데
have the rights to Beast when they were on
설레입니다.
Cube,
굉장히
I think,
설레이고
right?
저희도 이제 추억 여행을
They definitely don't have the
앞두고
rights to
있는
any of those songs.
지금
So all of these
순간이잖아요.
have to be like new highlight songs.
추억의 기차를 타고 와서 이제
None when they were known as Beast.
그럼요. 추억 기차를 타고 와서 이제 추억 여행을 출발하려고 합니다. 여러분들도 준비되셨죠? 네, 기광 씨는 어때요?
네, 일단 이 킬링 보이스 나오게 돼서 너무 영광스럽고
Dingo, how do you not subtitle this?
얼마나 신나게요? 여러분 깜짝 놀라실 거예요 아마. 보시면서 신나신다면 뭐 남들에게 피해가 안 되는 선에서 같이
I love that
즐겨주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 그리고
That denim jacket.
도훈 군에게 넘겨보도록 하겠습니다.
네, 여러분 또 시국이 시국인지라 콘서트나 뭐 공연장을 못 가잖아요.
그렇죠.
그래서 또 안타까운 마음.
Okay, not to be rude, but I don't know what you guys are saying. We're gonna move on
있습니다.
to the
Killing
start
Voice
of you singing because
highlight.
this is a long
Let's
video.
go.
It's already
Yeah.
going to be a long one.
웃어요, 웃읍시다, 여러분들.
Can you feel it?
하이라이트 데뷔곡입니다. 얼굴 찌푸리지 말아요.
여러분 얼굴 찌푸리지 말아요.
좋은 일만 가득하게.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
So we're starting with 2017. Maybe this is when they started being known as Highlights.
알아 유난히 웃지 않는 네가 왠지 슬퍼 보여 무슨 일이 있냐는 나의 말에 괜찮다며 고개 돌려 늘 아름다운 것만 담아주고 싶어 예쁜 두 눈에 미소만 짓게 해줄게 그
How far is he going from the mic? This song feels very fresh.
작은 상처 하나도 너에게 생기지 않기를 원해 너의 슬픔조차도 나에게 모두 맡겼으면 해 One, two, three, let's go! 얼굴 찌푸리지 말아요 Baby 넌 웃는 게 더
Has a really fresh bounciness to it.
표정하지 말아요 널 보면 내 맘이 너무 아파
Man, dude second to the left can sing. I love the tone that he has. It sits really high.
신나는데요?
Midnight Sun. Okay, so now we're going to 2012.
아름다운 밤이죠.
On these Killing Voices, they do all their songs, right? No, but it says Fiction up there. That's what it was. Fiction is the B song I was talking about before. How did they have the rights to any of these songs? Because Beast was a Cube. They were on Cube when they were Beast. I don't know, man.
아름다운 밤입니다.
I don't know how they are able to.
밤이 영원하길래 손잡아봐 푸른 달빛 아름다운 밤이야 나와 저 하늘을 걸어봐 너만이 나를 설레게 해 I'm out of control
Again, this one has like a party vibe to it.
아무도 널 대신할 수 없어 날 미치게 해
He gets a lot of lines.
넌 나를 흔들어 disco night 아래 위로 난 앞뒤로 내 맘을 뒤집어 inside out 그런 너는 솜사탕 질리지가 않아 오늘 이 밤이 다 가기 전에 let's love all night
아직 난 사랑을 잘 몰라 너를 처음 본 순간 강하게 밀려오는
Dude, he kind of looks like Lino.
너를 처음 본 순간 강하게 밀려오는 파도를
Now, he sounds super clear. More of a middle ground in where he sits in his voice, but super clear. Beautiful. Oh, okay. We're in 2010. This is sounding like 2010 K-pop. The lights got brighter, more colorful. A dance beat. And he throws a little stank on his voice. I don't know. Again, I'm no vocal coach, but I don't know. But I don't know if it's like a more of a nasally voice, but it's like something a little different. That sounds very different from the other two that I've mentioned. Yeah, that really did feel early aughts.
미드나잇입니다.
Didn't we just do this? Oh no, this is Midnight off of Midnight Sun. Okay. All right. So maybe just the same album.
그대는 어떤가요? 가끔은 나를 생각한 적 있나요? 긴 밤에 비친 눈을
I'm liking that retro feeling
그대
sim.
생각하고 잠들지 못하고
조금
그대요
유난히 기네요 그대 없는 밤이 아쉬워지네요 그때 보낸 그날이 계속 무뎌지겠죠 점점 잊혀지겠죠
Okay. My dude on the left is not just rapping, he can sing too. Oh.
언젠가는 그대가
Damn.
So say it tonight 그대와 함께
This song reminds me the most of Fiction. That kind of vibe that song has.
midnight
it feels like retro K-pop, even though it was 2012. This is probably my favorite song so far. He's crazy. Yes! This song is so good. That backtrack is perfection.
지금 여긴 행복한 이야기들밖에 없어 너무 행복한 우리 둘만의 이야기가 이렇게 현실과는 다르게 있어 점점 채워지고 너는 나에게로 달려왔어
Oh, I'm just appreciating this. I'm just taking it in. His backing vocals.
우린 끝이라는 건 없어 이렇게만 또 잊지 못하고
Oh, he sounds heavenly. Is anyone seeing Mino in him? Because I can't look away from that. Look at his little jig. Doing a little bit of choreo. He is crazy good. That's got to be the main vocal. I mean, it just has to be.
노래는 2011년
Very different.
미니 앨범 3집의 타이틀곡 숨입니다.
잊어볼래 네가 돌아서면 난 다신 잡지 않을래 네가 한 번만 다시 또 생각해 달란 말해 더는 고민 안 할래 이제 너를 버릴래
How would you describe their music overall?
생각해봐도 내가 너를 잊기는 힘들 것 같아 잊을 수 없을 것 같아
Oh, so much emotion! This also feels very much like 2010. I feel like it just keeps shifting between members, like, oh, I think he's my favorite vocalist. Oh, I think he's my favorite vocalist. I love the little nods to probably what I assume is the choreo. A little bit of vibrato at the end. This dude is off his rocker. Wow. Oh, a bit more recent. A bit more recent. So this might... I think they were known as Highlight in like 2017, 18?
그깟 사랑에 목매며 살고 싶진 않아 I love myself 무엇보다 소중한 나잖아 안 맞는 걸 억지로 맞추고 싶진 않아 난 아직
There,
내
give my guy some scream time.
시간은 나를 지나쳐갔지만 왜 아직 그때에 머무르려 해 되돌리기에 너무 늦어버린 기억은 이제 하늘 위로 어쩔 수 없지 뭐 떠나간 girl 애써 붙잡고 있지만 하는 수 없지 뭐 이 시간도
What is on his shirt? Is it a crown, a cupcake, or a seashell? I don't know what. It's driving me crazy.
언젠가는 추억이 될 거야
A muffin?
웃으며 보내줄래 이 시간도 아픔도 결국 지나가니까
I think he might have my favorite voice in like the cream colored sweater. Ribbon. So this might have actually been their debut album as Highlight. But it's called Highlight.
너무 아름답게 또 당연한 듯이 내 곁에 머물러준 너 그래서 가까이 와버린 이별조차 알아채지 못한 걸까 이렇게 쉽게 끝나버린 만큼 그리움도 쉽게 지울 순 없을까 언제쯤이면 나 널 웃으며 떠올릴 수
다시 한번 불려버린
Oh, he's crazy. Oh!
힘껏 서로를 당기며 다시 널 사랑할 수 있게
절대
The
풀리지
vocal versatility in this group.
않을 수 없게 아직 늦은 게 아니라면 너도 나와 같이
I get a little bit of, I don't know why, I get a little bit of Sun Kwang out of him. Wow, that one I liked. That was a great song. Right off the bat, I'm feeling like early 2000s, late 90s R&B off of this. Just on the track, the back track.
어두워지고 조용히 비가 내리면 여전히 그대로 오늘도 아낌없이 난 벗어나지
Wouldn't it be cool to like be talented and be able to sing? That'd be awesome.
이제 끝이라는 걸 알지만 미련이란 걸 알지만 이제
He's got perfect. He's got like some of the most perfect teeth I've ever seen.
자존심에 널 잡지 못했던 내가 조금 아쉬울 뿐이니까
비가 오는 날엔 나를 찾아와 밤을 새워 괴롭히다
And I don't know the lyrics because for some reason this video isn't captioned, but they've got to pump out some of the best like R&B style love songs with the voices that they have. They're just so well suited for them.
가면 너도 따라서 서서히 조금씩 그쳐가겠지 너에게로 이제 돌아갈 길은 없지만 지금 행복한 너를 보면
난 그래도 웃어볼게 널 잡을 수 있었던 힘이 내겐 없었으니까
Man, he's so good. He's so good. Their thumbs up to each other.
비가 그쳐가면 너도 따라서 서서히 조금씩 그쳐가겠지
Don't think I forget about you over there on the left, bringing in the harmony and
몇 시예요?
backing vocals.
지금 12시 30분이요
They're making some joke about the time.
요란한 소리를 내며 깨지는 유리병 우리 모습일까 낮게 깔린 하늘이 금방이라도 부서질 것 같은
If this has anything related to the actual choreography, I'd be really surprised that Cream Sweater Dude remembers almost all of it.
너는 이제 어쩌다 마주친 모르는 사람보다 차갑게 얼어있다 환한 네 미소도 따뜻한 네 품도 네 얼굴도 더 이상 볼 수도 만질 수도 없을 것만 같아 두려워
지금 우린 마치 12시 30분의 시계바늘처럼 서로 등 돌리고 다른 곳을 보고 모든 걸 버리려고
I really like those echoed backing vocals.
12시 30분의 시계바늘
He can shift his voice like at will. He can just do whatever he wants. This is illegal. God damn.
Every day I just can't control.
Oh yeah, this feels super overdramatic like old K-pop. I love it. I love it already.
My love.
How emotive.
I'm sorry 제발 내게 다시 돌아와 줄래.
Why does this sound like an old NSYNC or like JT song?
So crazy. Come back, back, back to me. I'm wanting you, you. Oh, 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 tonight.
I also really like this background. This shot here, this is probably unintentional, but there's so much noise on this background when it's red, and they like look like they're really just popping off like the green screen. I really like it. It feels like digitized. The way you can tell how old the song is immediately, I don't even need the year down there. I can just tell. There was so much repetition in old K-pop. Fiction, fiction, mystery, mystery. Yes, let's get a rap-heavy song. Let this guy go off. I like how choppy the vocals are in this. I think I like their older songs a little bit more. So far, from what I've heard. Yeah, they always... You could just tell. I think why their older songs are popping to me too, just because they're so different in the sense that I mostly listen to more recent releases. So these feel so nostalgic to me, even though I listened to like a handful of K-pop groups in like the late 2000s, but it still gives me that sense of nostalgia. I mean, I basically only listen to like Girls' Generation and FX, but I like that. That sounded really good.
자, 이 노래로 말씀드리자면
This album is called Beast is the Best.
비스트.
역사의 시작 데뷔곡입니다.
비스트 보고
옛날
싶다.
생각 많이 나네요.
그 비스트 데뷔곡입니다. 나쁜
Bad
여자
girl.
배드걸이죠.
생각해도 말도 안 돼 bad girl 자꾸만 네 생각에 미쳐 미쳐 bad girl
Are you the bad girl? He's pointing to himself.
I'm crazy girl 보지도 않는 bad girl down down
Bad girl.
down down down
And then he just goes off.
나 혼자만 또 슬퍼해 down down we gotta get down 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 we gotta get down 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 we gotta get down I wanna come to me girl
Yeah, that one maybe not as much my style as the previous.
울컥했어요.
왜요?
아, 좋아서요. 하이라이트 데뷔곡부터 비스트 데뷔곡까지. 시작과 끝을 딱 그렇게
I feel like they're saying important stuff about like their transition as a group or something.
저희가 어제 발매된
God damn it, Dingo.
들려드릴 거잖아요.
너무 좋죠.
비스트의
How many
시작.
songs we got
그리고
left? We've
하이라이트의
got...
새로운 시작.
Oh, not the end. That's the one that I really liked. That's the one highlight song that I reacted to previously. Okay, again, because this is long, I'm sorry guys, we're going to be skipping
마지막 곡.
the chatting
그럼
portion
let's
because I
go.
unfortunately don't know what you're saying. We'll blame it on Dingo.
희망을 걸어 모두가 날 떨어 더 힘들 거라고
I think I might have related this song to 17 as well when I first heard it because, again, when I compare groups, I'm pulling it from my personal experience. I know 17, I didn't know them at the time.
우리 함께 했던 순간들 잊지 못할 너의 모습 자리에 남아있어
내게 멈춰버린 시간들 얼어붙은 날 깨워줘.
Oh, I love it.
I'm still here, it's not the end
A lot of it when I come up with that style of song or it comes to my head of 17, I just think of these like Vocaloid like synthy push and pull filters they use on those backing vocals. So this is their most recent comeback. I like it.
I'm still here, it's not the end
And I had thought
감사합니다.
I thought when I originally reacted to it that was their first song as highlight. But
건강하세요.
no, they've been highlight for quite a bit now.
추억 기차 출발합니다.
That's gotta be exhausting. They just sang and performed for 22 straight minutes.
출발하도록 하겠습니다.
Dorks. Oh my god. How many other killing voice? IU has a killing voice? That has gotta be the most amazing video. I'm sorry, I don't want to take away from highlight, but shit, that's gotta be incredible. We're getting to that. Absolutely. Also, that video I'm sure has like 50 million views. But anyway, on to highlight. Their vocals are crazy, and also not only just their vocals, but how many members can sing in such an excellent way. I was not expecting after a couple songs in. Dude on the right was doing a bit here and there, but all of a sudden he's coming with these really high range vocals, and it was just really surprising to me. All of them just excellent. I liked probably like four or five of those songs really stood out to me, especially their older ones. Just very catchy, very fun, a lot of synth mixed in. Yeah, they're a group that I could see why people still just love them. I'm so happy that a beloved group like Beast is able to still continue in a new name and still provide great music to fans, and they've still got it because, you know, It's Not the End, still such a great song, or Not the End, still so good. And I really love it when these older K-pop groups, or just older members in general, can still show that they're just, you know, up to par and still can hang with all these new groups and all the new flair that they've got. So big ups to Highlight. Thank you so much yet again for the request, Alex. Let me know what your favorite Highlight / B song is. Let me know some of the things that I brought up. Do you think also the guy on the right looks so much like Lino, like an older version of Lino from Stray Kids? He really does to me. Now we're going to move on to Golden Child. This is a request from M. Now Golden Child is a group I don't really know. I don't know the members from them. I did see them when we watched Road to Kingdom. That is all up on Patreon if you want to watch Road to Kingdom with me. But they are the group that got eliminated first, unfortunately, and I feel like it was somewhat unfair because they looked like they were insane in their choreo and just a very good group, and I don't know if they really deserved to be kicked off. I don't know if anyone really did off of that competition, but that's how it was conducted, so I didn't really get to see a ton of Golden Child. This again is a request from M, and the song that we're going to be checking out is called One, and in parentheses, Lucid Dream. Let me just see what M had said here when they sent in the request. Part 3 in a trilogy of title tracks. So this is the final part. It's after Wannabe and Without You. But I don't think there's really much I'm going to be missing if I just start here. Probably just visually thematic things is what M says. So let's go. If I like this one, then the other two are probably up my alley because they sound similar musically. There are no captions on this one. Let's do it. Golden Child with One, Lucid Dream. Willem Entertainments. Oh, okay. So they're on Willem. I know some groups on there. Oh. Really like the imagery.
그저 널 담고 싶었어 미쳤다 또 미쳤다 모든 날 향해 외쳤어 흩어져 사라진대도 혹시 그게 끝이래도 후회는 없어 닫아버렸어
Whisper tones. Whoa! Visually, this is stunning. Look at that. So cool.
지쳤어 없었어 어디에도 넌 없었어 불빛 속에 그림자에 그저 홀로 멈춰졌어 가진 꿈으로 남을까 헛된
Is this where Easy was filmed?
두 눈을 감아 어서 날 불러 날 파고들어 더 짙은 향기
Whoa.
날 감싸
There's such cool supernatural like phenomena visuals. Oh, funky ass bassline. Random blue whale? Humpback whale? called Lucid Dream. Really, these visuals remind me of like the fantastical, crazy stuff that you'll see in your dreams.
여긴 어디 난 누구 눈을 떠보니까 너무 평화로운
Got
아침
something in my
기나긴
eye.
쇼를 봤어.
I gotta pause something in my eye. All right, my eyesight has returned. Let's get back to it.
여긴 어디 난 누구 눈을 떠보니까 너무 평화로운 아침 기나긴 쇼를 봤어 이제 꿈이 아닌 현실 흠이 없는 꿈을 깨니 흠이 없는 평시 이제 부정할 수 없는 꿈
There's so much shifting between headphones, like left and right. The imagery here is whoa. This is like a visual achievement. This is so cool. And the song musically is crazy dynamic. It's like a ladder to nowhere. Oh, dance break, dance break. I could see people hating this song and loving it. It has so many different elements in it, and like I said, crazy dynamic. This group can freaking dance. Heavy on the synth, super dubsteppy in parts. The vocals come in hard at parts, like saying like they reach really, really high. But I think M might have been underselling the whole storyline aspect because there's probably so much here that I'm not picking up on. One lucid dream. Take a leap. That was crazy, visually stunning. There's probably so much metaphor in there in a lot of the visuals that have to relate to the previous songs, I would assume. Please let me know more about it. This is also one that I think I'd have to listen to multiple times just because it's hard to wrap your head around a song that switches beat, that switches tone, that is shifting with all these different synths and working in like a heavy dubstep sound, and then the vocals suddenly just brighten up everything and things like clear out, and you let those heavenly vocals shine. It's a total mix of sounds. So tracks like this usually take a lot of listens for me to get around, but I'm completely enveloped in the visuals of this, in the talent of this group. Their choreo was really pretty. I love a group that can not only do like the heavy aggressive stuff, which I typically lean to, but also just light on their feet and just gorgeous formations, and I'm seeing that out of Golden Child here, and it's what I kind of remember them for most on Road to Kingdom was their choreography, and I think it shines here. So definitely a great first introduction to Golden Child. Thank you so much, Em. This was the first Golden Child song that I've heard, like MV wise and outside of Road to Kingdom. I'm sure there are a handful of ones I heard from on there specifically, and this might have been actually their first comeback after Road to Kingdom, because I think that was filmed in March 2020 and this is June. So yeah, right after they were eliminated from there, they probably came out with this one, and it's a solid comeback. I liked it quite a bit. Now we're moving on to our final group, and this is VERIVERY. This is a request from Mako. Thank you so much. These songs come after Tag Tag Tag, which we reacted to last month from Betty Betty. That was my first MV/song I heard from them outside of Road to Kingdom, which, yes, this is another group that was on Road to Kingdom. Layback was filmed prior to their appearance on there, whereas the next song I'm going to be checking out from them right after this, Thunder, was filmed after Road to Kingdom, and they relate to the concept and the storyline of Tag Tag Tag, which, let you know right now, I love those really unsettling, suddenly from happy to creepy tones. I know that TXT does that a ton, and I got it out of the Tag 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 MV as well. But I'm not gonna really get my head around this concept quite that fast. Definitely not on my first watch anyway. So let's start with Layback, and then we'll move into Thunder. Let's go. Yeah, January, so a couple months prior. Do we have captions on? Yes, we do. If they actually exist anyway.
까마득한 어둠 속에 감춰 놓을까 기묘하게 들뜨는 기분 차가운 밤새 감각은 선명해 새벽이 올 때까지 이어가는 게임 Let's go
What's this old, like, 90s filter? Who is singing that? Oh, smooth. Clean school outfits. Clean. God, another group that can dance their ass off. This is such a shift in the tonality as well. Again, reminds you of Tag Tag Tag. The beginning of this MV had some unsettling feeling to it, and I know there are such important elements that I'm missing.
Everybody know that shit.
That's right, there's Face It, Face Me, Face You. There's a strong mirror effect symbol in this.
Show me your face.
Show me your face. Oh, are they now like side by side? Oh, this is like suave, funky, cool. But they have this like play on perspective thing constantly, even with this this like negated color with the superimposed face, like his face on his face, the mirroring effect. There's so many weird perspective shifts. What is going on? This has like the funky, smooth stylings of like ONEUS' Black Mirror to me. These 4th gen groups can dance. Holy hell. Stone. That was good. That was real good, even though I didn't like probably get any of the symbolism or I want to know so bad, but I know it would take me so long, and I check out so many groups to really find out what's exactly going on. I think this dude in the middle, I think he is the important one, right? There's someone like from the previous tag video that was super important. Mako had said it was Kangmin, right? Kangmin might also have the red hair here. I think he did in tag. But you guys can probably tell me more about that storyline, because I'm not gonna figure it out for myself at all on a reactor schedule anyway. There's too many groups out there. But Layback, that's a solid song, really smooth, has those for some reason like MJ leaning feelings to me that I know a lot of these groups like to do, because he is like an icon in Korea as he is around the world. But I really like that one a lot. It felt different from tag, where that had very much a youthful exuberance about it in the beginning of the song, at least. This one felt a bit more grown up to me. Now we're going to move on to Thunder, which is supposedly the like final release in that like trilogy. They're somehow connected, all of those title tracks. So let's do it. Thunder. This was released after, I think, the first comeback after Road to Kingdom. Oh wait, does it say anything important here? Thematic and brief sensuality. Okay. Digipedi did this. Did they do the previous one? Didn't feel super Digipedi. Maybe this one will be. Yeah, see, the content is all over the place.
I gotta work it out, yeah. I'm gonna, I wanna.
What the fuck?
조마조마하게 되엉키는 시선 걷잡을 수 없이 당겨지는 텐션 찜찜찜찜하는 사이 날이 꽂혀 짚는 너의 밤을 깨운 electric 제게 번쩍이는 찰나 손은 내밀어 틈을 놓치지 않고는 낚아채줄게 지를 같은 어둠 속에 연결된 그 사이 깊이 느껴져
Oh yeah, this is way creepier. Lean into it, please. I already like this song more. I can tell you right off the bat, just the tone of it, this drop here into the chorus, but only Digipedi, man. Digipedi is just excellent. Look at this zoom in. And with them on their bikes, you get like a real kids of the neighborhood, some like supernatural thing that had happened to one of their friends, and they're here to figure it out. Oh, this sounds so epic.
빈틈없던 어둠 속에 연결된 그 사이 전부 본 것 같은 네 마음을 난 차가웠던 말들 너를 가도 못해 드라마를 전부 다 네 흔들어 Feel like a thunder 파고들어 deep inside
Oh, yes. This is the one. I think this is my favorite song of theirs I've heard so far. Oh, what did that say? Spirit, soul, body, senses, well-being, faith, hope, love. What? Maybe here? The structure of a person. Ah, okay. So body, soul, spirit, structure of a person. Ah, the Back to the Future strap. Oh.
누군가 잡아주기를
Getting lighter for this bridge. There's a Stranger Things it feeling around this. What is happening to him? Is there a time travel aspect? Is that where there's a Back to the Future like? And all the... Oh, I have so many questions. Is this the famous K-pop hanger? That video was freaking awesome. Yeah, I mean, like I said, only Digipetty. So this video makes me so much more interested in the storyline just because I loved how it's displayed here. The like kids of a neighborhood, like a lot of the films I mentioned, all banding together to find their lost friends, even with like the extreme odds against them kind of thing, some supernatural phenomenon that happened. So cool. The song was awesome, had a pretty aggressive drop but didn't go like crazy hard, had a nice balance. Their vocals, again, another group just like Golden Child that can dance their goddamn asses off. I was thoroughly impressed. This one is definitely my favorite Betty Betty song that I've heard so far, and I think that Mako had said that one of the songs off of this album is one that they performed on Road to Kingdom. What was it called? Oh, they told me, but I can't find it in here, unfortunately. Too bad. Oh well, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think that they did perform one of, Beautiful X. Is it Beautiful X? I think that is one that they performed on Road to Kingdom. But shit, I'll have to check out maybe more of their B-sides or something. If anything sounds similar to this track specifically, I'm all aboard. I really liked it a lot. The previous one, Lay Back, I thought was really catchy, had a more smoothness, funkiness to it, which was also awesome. And then bringing it back to the Golden Child video, because I always associate a lot of these groups not only because they're the same age, but also because they were both on Road to Kingdom, so they're all kind of in that grouping to me. ONEUS, Golden Child, Betty Betty, Pentagon I wouldn't put. I think Pentagon and the boys I always see a bit differently, just because Pentagon being older and the boys I have more experience with of watching Kingdom. So these are the groups that I know somewhat from Road to Kingdom, but just not enough, and here we got more of a taste. Golden Child's video was visually like astonishing. That one was crazy. Thank you so much for sitting with me through this long reaction video, collecting all of these Patreon requests. If you want to request something of your own, that is one of my tiers on Patreon. The Ace tier is like all sold out. That is where you get to request 2 videos or way longer videos, but my King tier, which most of these supporters were today, is available if you want to jump on there or check out a lot of the extra content we have. We have plenty of these groups on there, along with all of Road to Kingdom on there, all of Kingdom I've watched with my patrons, as well as album reactions, live stages, variety shows. So please check it out if you're interested. Check out the playlist down below of all the groups I looked at today for previous reactions I may have done of theirs, and subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.